hate this stupid mount. It's so stupid. How's everybody doing? You guys are going to see me fight with this stupid mount for a good second or two. So while I'm fighting with this mount, I just wanted to talk to you guys because with this growing concerns of this stupid COVID bullshit, in my opinion, has been kind of fucking everything up, right? In the sense where I will fucking break this if I have to. Now the camera wants to go the other way. I hope this shit just doesn't fall. Is that better? Yeah, whatever. I'll deal with it like that. Okay. I'm gonna try to drive like that. Anyways, I'm in my car. I like to do these car vlogs. I'm stationed right now because I can't really fucking drive until all these cars and trucks pass by me. So I'm gonna wait. Actually, no. I'm good to go now. So, if you guys know, I hate this stupid COVID-19 bullshit. Or don't know. But
Turn right on Putnam Avenue.
I personally...
Then exit right to Sawmill River Parkway South.
Can you shut the fuck up? I know where I'm going. Hold on. I'm stationed anyway, so I can do that. It's fine. You guys are probably wondering, Wolf, why are you talking about that? Well, I'm talking about this because this is being blown extremely out of proportion. It's ridiculous. It's hurting all the world's economies. And, you know, I'm going to do this stupid, dumb vlog crap because why not? And I just want to let you guys know, like, this is ridiculous. If you're young, go outside. Go do stuff. Go actually enjoy yourself. Don't just stay home and do nothing. I understand, like, they're telling you to go home and stay home and quarantine, you know, to prevent spread and shit. But I'm sorry. This is dumb. This is genuinely just ridiculous. There's a Mustang on my ass and he just won't move back away from me. And I personally think this will sooner or later just be swept under the dust because if you guys know, every U.S. election, keyword, U.S. election every 2 years, which means the primary and then the mid-election, there's always a stupid virus of some sort that randomly just appears, just randomly. And then it becomes a pandemic, and then it scares everybody. But this time, it's so bad that it closed everything. I had to freeze my fucking gym membership yesterday because of this stupid thing. You know how annoyed I am now that I can't go to the gym? I had to actually go out and run. It was cold. I don't like running in the cold. It's a personal thing. I don't like running in the cold. But, guys, this is ridiculous. If you're young, you're fine. They even just figured out randomly that, which I kind of figured this out anyways before randomly, that if you are about 8 years old, or I think it's 9 years old and younger, you're fucking safe. Like, the chance of a child getting it is so like it's so low. Like, the chance of you actually getting it. And I tell people, I think this is ridiculous for very reason that now people don't want to go out. People don't want to do anything. They're restricting social events. They canceled all sports. They are limiting the amount of people in gatherings. Some places are even saying 10 people and less. I think it's ridiculous. So you're telling me you want people who are normally healthy, right? Go out, walk out, or walk around, work out, you know, keep themselves busy doing outside activities. Now has to what's it called? Adjust to that. Now people have to adjust for all that stupidity and figure a way to get healthy. I'm at the stage of having to plan all my running routes because now I have to, even if it's like cold, I have to go run outside. I mean, I don't care. I like running outside, but I have to plan specific routes because certain places don't even have paths for runners. And I've actually saw that this morning. I saw a lot of runners outside. And it's ridiculous that they want... The highway's fucking dead, I'm telling you right now. Usually I'm angry by now and cursing out like 7 people on the highway, but it's dead. It's completely dead. And honestly, I'm telling you, this is just a stupid bull crap, out of proportion virus that everyone's going crazy about. It only affects older people. I'm gonna just say 50. The World Health Organization. Shit, it's falling. The World Health Organization says. I'm trying not to close it. Whatever. If it falls, it falls. I'm not gonna get upset. Anyways, you guys can look at the World Health Organization says, oh, if you are a healthy, if you're healthy, you're fine, or you should be fine. I'm sorry that you're gonna have to look at this. I'm not gonna adjust it. I'm sorry, I'm driving. I'm not gonna distract myself with that. If it falls, I'll just put it on my lap like last time. But if you're healthy, you're fine, right? Perfectly fine. If you're the limitations is if you're 50 to 55 years old plus, right? Keyword 50 to 55 plus, you're automatically should not go out, right? Okay. 50 to 55 plus, like, because I think CDC says 50, and then I think World Organization outbreak or whatever, I think that's what it is. I don't remember the fucking punctuation. I know it's just go by WHO. They're saying the age is they're saying 55 plus or whatever. I don't really care, right? And then they're also saying underlying conditions. So if you have severe conditions, underlying, like, let's say, I think it was asthma is a big one because of breathing issues. If you have any severe illness, pretty much. And then if you have a weakened immune system, when you get old, you have coronavirus. Thank you for following. I love the name. That's awesome. Why do you think so? I think so because this is ridiculous, dude. This is honestly genuinely ridiculous. I'm having to bullshit now, figure out and stay in, and I don't like to stay in. I like to fucking be out and do shit. Unless I'm streaming or unless I'm doing something, I don't like to stay in. That's what I'm trying to get at. And every 2 years there's a major outbreak, just out of nowhere, just a major outbreak out of nowhere, and then they want everyone to stay in. Look at Italy. Italy's getting their shit together. Look at Japan. Japan actually got it to the point where it's even fixed. I just think this is being blown out of proportion. You're limiting people. I blame China for this shit, because China's a communist party. I'm sorry, I'm gonna blame them. Yes, I know U.S. Armed Forces. I know you can see the U.S. Air Force. I don't care. This is my personal opinion. I believe that again, this is all opinion based, and yeah, I believe they should have spent time to resolve this. They had the time and equipment to do so. But then when it outbreaks and everyone's trying to finally figure it out, I'm gonna pull over right here to fix my camera. But then now people are they took their sweet time to respond. They just wanted to monitor it. I'm pulled over, so it's fine. They wanted to just spend time to monitor this shit, right? You're gonna spend time to monitor this. You didn't quarantine anybody. You literally just made a specific area. You started smoking your city out, which actually was worse because you started killing your older people, because some people, again, underlying health conditions is breathing issues. So you're forcing people to have breathing issues. I'm trying so hard to get this shit to work, and it's actually just getting annoying. Let me see if I can flip it this way. I'm flipping you guys around. I can read the chat now that I'm in here. I have that really good chance to actually But yeah, no, that's the thing that sucks. It's just getting worse and worse. And again, this is my opinion. I don't really care about all the other stuff. I'm just trying to figure out this mount because it's being stupid. I might just use my regular mount. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm gonna put you guys over here. You're gonna like barely be able to see me though. You'll get to see the. I can't pay attention to this. I need to get to work. Do you fly F-22? No, I wish. I wish. Can I like just go like that? Yeah, there you go. I don't fly at F-22. Actually, it's a dream to become a pilot. And I actually just started my ATP flight, which I was going to announce that in another vlog, but I just started prepping for flight school and all that stuff. I'm going to do flight school, which is going to be awesome. I've been wanting to become a pilot forever. I have it like slanted because I'm not gonna fight my thing. I need to start driving. I can't just sit there and try to fight that shit. What do you fly? Then I don't fly anything. I'm a crew chief. I worked on aircraft, but right now I'm reserved, so I'm in the civilian side of all this stuff. But again, I'm gonna try to look at it, but it's gonna be hard to look at the thing while driving, and I'd rather not get banned by Twitch. So, but yeah, no, that's literally what I have to say. If I was also active duty, I wouldn't have a beard. I would not. Well, I would if I was on vacation, but I'm not. So, I tell people that instantly. I would have my beard shaved, or most of the time. And it's just ridiculous. This entire thing's being blown out of proportion. Sports is canceled. I'm a big sports head. I play tons of sports. I watch a ton of sports. I bought a shit ton of tickets for the baseball season. I bought a ton of tickets for the rest of the hockey season, and also a few basketball games. I go to every sport. How they dealt with the sports situation was uncanny. I understand they wanted to suspend it because they're not making money. I understand. But you can't just cancel or suspend, because suspending ain't gonna solve the issue. Now you're gonna have people bored out of their minds, and I give it 2 weeks. Because by the end of March, beginning of April, right? This is what I have. And I don't know, I feel like something's off. Something's definitely off. And all my military friends say they feel like something's off as well. I'm betting you people are going to start getting restless. People are going to start getting annoyed of being cramped in their house every fucking day. People are going to start getting, and again, we're humans. It's not like the what's it called? I can't drink water. It's not like the 21st, what is it? It's not like it is in the 50s where, actually, I can't even say the 50s. We're in the modern age. People get fucking bored easy. Like, I have a shit ton of video games that I've never played, and I get bored. Like, I lose interest. That's the thing. Modern humans are going to get bored. Modern humans. We will always eventually end up getting bored and want to do something else. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've been playing games as well. Like, there's nothing to do on the weekends. Like, this weekend, I only went out to the mall before they quarantined all that shit, which is when I did my last video, my vlog, which I'm going to start streaming soon. I just need to figure out the stream schedule and shit, but that's literally what's going on, guys. We are dealing with bullshit that no one wants to fucking solve, no one wants to deal with. No one has the audacity to, like, wake up and just realize. But I think people are starting to realize because, now that everyone's finally realizing, I heard someone yesterday say, oh my God, I never believed in Trump, but this is the first time I actually believe Trump in media. And this is an older gentleman that I don't know personally, but I talked to the people, and they were like, yeah, he's all pro against Trump. He's 100% against Trump. So like I said, there's people who are just waking up and like, oh, I'm gonna change the way I think, or oh, I'm gonna change the way. People are starting to listen to like and get out of their bubble, their social media bubble, and started doing their research, which I was wondering when would happen. I was wondering if that would actually happen. It took what, a stupid virus? I don't believe this this virus shit is getting us together as people. No, I don't believe that, because you're causing people to be antisocial than to be social, and that's literally what they say in the media. This is why I don't believe this fucking fake news social media bullshit. This is why you can't believe everything you say. I'm sorry, this is why I don't even watch the news. I don't watch the news. I can't see your name, but hello. I think you said hello. I don't know. I'm looking, every time I look at my mirror, I look at, I have coronavirus. No, I don't have coronavirus. It'd be funny though if I did. I'd scare the shit out of my mom. Anyways, I'm gonna. This is just a ridiculous situation where it's just getting out of proportion. People are blowing it out of proportion, and eventually, with this will just all die over. Honestly, like the fucking Reddit page is like having a ball at this, because this is just a joke, a genuine joke. I'm not worried. I'm doing my own shit. I'm actually out and about, and I don't care. I'm going to keep working. I'm going to keep doing what I have to do. I'm going to keep grinding, because I'm not going to spend time with all this bullshit. Yeah. Well, like I said, it's all just a bullshit. I'm sorry. That's what I think about this stupid shit. It's bullshit. And this happens. You're telling me this happens every 2 years. Again, I'm going to go back to what I began with. This happens every 2 years. Fucking Ebola came back 2 times in a row, apparently. So for the last 20 years, shit has just been coming and coming and coming. Just random viruses have been coming back. Out of nowhere. Just out of nowhere. Okay? So you're telling me viruses have been coming, and then everyone blows it out of proportion, but, this one specific virus was blown out of proportion. This one specific one. That's the thing. This one specific virus was blown out of proportion. SARS wasn't as... you want to know one was a lot worse than this? H1N1 during Obama's term. That killed over 150,000 plus people and infected over 60 million people. That's a lot worse than that. And when I say 60 million people, I say 60 million Americans were affected by that. And it also affected children, not just regular people or a certain age group. It affected everybody. But that wasn't blown out of proportion as this is. That's what I'm trying to get at. What the media does not share with you is, I want you all to go on to John Hopkins coronavirus world map, right? And that's the most accurate map you can actually see for people who have been recovered, right? Most accurate map of people who've been recovered. And I want you to do the math, because if you do it right now, I think I checked it like not too long ago. It was like 170,000 people have confirmed cases, but about 70 to 80,000 people recovered. So you're telling me almost a little bit over half your number of people recovered, but you still want to put the media in a full fucking blown scare. The amount of people recovering percentage-wise is raising. This is why the news media is just blowing this up and trying to scare people, trying to get all the people in the U.S. especially in the U.S. to get people not to vote. That's literally what it is. It always
Watch out, vehicle stopped on shoulder ahead.
always. It's always something with when right before election. And to get and I feel bad for you know, I feel bad for the president. I feel bad for everyone who's under him. I feel bad because this economy went from being the shittiest economy before he was into the best economy, and then within literally under a month, the economy dove down to just bare minimum. It has not been like this since 1986. That's how. So something this small did that. This is how I know in today's market, there's not a lot of sharks. There's a lot of fucking sheep. And that's the world we sadly live in. We live in a world where there's sheep, no shark anymore. Because everyone's feelings get hurt. And honestly, that's how I was raised. I do give a crap about people. My mods know I will give a shit. I will take my time out to check if you're okay. I don't care. Well, I know it's just the global. I know it's not just the U.S., but I'm using the U.S. as an example, right? The U.S. economy took a huge nosedive, like a huge, insane nosedive. It rose back up, then nosedived. It rose back up, then nosedived again. And I'm not even gonna go to the Russian. China's stock market tanked, completely tanked, and it's going down, and it's gonna keep going down. And the reason why I'm only using the U.S. is I personally buy and sell stocks myself on my free time. I will, and I have my 401k and I have all this shit. And it's like I said, like I use the U.S. because I understand the U.S. economy more and I know where to go. And I listen to the inner U.S. economy, like blue collar jobs. I don't know if you know this, blue collar jobs are in risk right now because a lot of blue collar jobs requires you to go outside. And people forget that. Same thing with white collar jobs. White collar jobs, you're required to be in a fucking office, even though they're allowing people to stay home and work from home. That's my thing. The economy is in shambles because of this stupid virus. People are now having to stay in. A lot of small businesses are going to be affected. A lot of them. Luckily, the field of work I'm in as a civilian, I have to go to work, which is nice. I mean, I can work from home if I really wanted to, but I have to go in. Because a lot of this stuff sometimes requires me to physically be there. And just this entire, how everything's being treated, how everything's being just... If you guys pay attention, right? I don't really like using the media. I don't like using it. I don't use media. The only thing I use like social media for is sports. Like literally, if you guys follow my Instagram, you follow my Snapchat, or you follow anything, it's either sports or memes. That's literally all I have social media for. And then the occasional here and there like news. But like, I will always research my news. But the thing is, social media, there's a lot of shit that they sweep under the rug that they don't tell you. Or they'll tell you, but it's in a little small article on the side of their news, or they'll just blast it real quick. Don't do anything, don't say anything about it, and then just move on. That's what I don't like. And as I stated earlier, I had not one. When I came into work yesterday, someone said, "Oh, I'm starting to believe Trump about this fake media crap." Another person too, that I work with, and they're pure. Purely like Democrat. They don't care. Again, everyone knows I have my very conservative values. I'm also classifies myself as independent. I do what's best for everyone, not just for myself. So I don't classify myself either way. And I tell people that all the time because people want to say, "Oh, you're Republican," "Oh, well, because your ways," and "Oh, you're Democrat," or you're definitely conservative Republican. And I instantly get pissed at people because I'm like, no, you don't don't assume what I am. I tell people I'm just a patriot. That's all I am. I'm a patriot. I'm a U.S. patriot. I love my country, and I want the best for my country and my countrymen and women. Are you fucking serious, dude? I'm definitely gonna go around you. And again, this is just me venting out. This is just me venting out to you guys. Like I said,
vehicle stopped on shoulder ahead.
there's a few conversations we had here that were good, and thank you for the few people who've come in here. Again, I'm about to actually get to my job. I have to figure out a better mount though, because my mount keeps falling off, and I actually have my normal mount that I usually use, but it doesn't look at me, so I'm gonna try to figure that out. But this is what sadly, this is the world we live in, where everyone lives in fear. You want to know a good comparison? They said in 1959, let me just do 1950s and 60s, right? The amount of anxiety the average human has, you would be considered a mental case back in the 1950s and 60s. Just think about that. What wasn't normal back then is normal today. And people are still allowing people to just be this anxiety, like bullshit. This is why people are becoming Joes. This is why people are becoming sensitive. I'm sorry. It's just how I grew up. And everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, you're only 23. You're still growing up." Well, I'm sorry. I've traveled around the world. I've experienced a lot of shit. I've seen a lot of shit that I really hope no one in the world ever has to see. I've dealt with a lot of shit. And I personally, just think this is going to slow by, and it's going to watch come, I'm saying May, June, when it gets warmer, or not even May, June, I say like end of April, it's going to completely die down. And like today, there's a lot more people on the road. And like I said, it's literally just going to be like, all right, fuck this. People are going to start going out. In California, they started giving misdemeanors. Legit giving people misdemeanors for being out after their curfew. That's not going to last long if people are going to start getting misdemeanors. Because then I can already tell you. And anyways, I'm sorry for all the people, anybody who live in California. But to me, California is like a living like hellhole. They don't have water. You're restricted on water. You're restricted on like how much energy you're allowed to use. You're restricted on a lot of bull crap. Like if you go over 50 gallons for water, you get fined $1,000, which is retarded. Pardon my French. But you know what? I can't say that to all Californians, because North California is gorgeous. They should separate North from South, in my opinion. But again, I do apologize. I know I really am trying to figure out a way. I may have to just buy another mount for the lower, and then just have it on the lower side of the thing. But unfortunately, that's the world we live in. That's the world we have to deal with, and we have to live in a world of consistent fear, because now people are scared. Now people don't want to do anything. Now people just don't want to grow up. And now, and it's very sad. A world that I used to enjoy, like. What's nice is there's a community out there that still doesn't care. There's a legit community out there that does not care, and just keeps trucking. I'm gonna use that term. Keep trucking. Like me, I don't care. I'm gonna keep moving. I'm gonna keep moving fast. I don't care what they say. If a cop pulls me over, I'm gonna be like, listen, I'm running. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to stay here. Look, I see a guy right in front of me. I don't want to take my phone. Guy right in front of me wearing a mask. I feel specifically bad for the Asian community too. They're losing business like crazy. 2 weeks ago was 30%. This week, you want to know how much? This week they just announced that business in Chinatown and all those places have lost business by over 50 to almost 80%. This is the world we live in, people, guys. This is the world we live in. Fucking people are now afraid to go out to these Asian. Like, I still get fucking Asian food. I got Asian food like I think Saturday. I bought chicken teriyaki because I also bought General Tso and dumplings. And I told the people that I deal with, well, I'm sorry to hear that, but again, I feel bad for the Asian community. I really do. It sucks that they're getting hit really hard if they have a small business for this. It's really sad. And again, I have one of my good friends. He's Asian, and his family owns a huge chain of businesses, and they're all taking such a toll because everyone thinks all the Asians and racist or anti-Semitic attacks and stuff have been happening even more frequent because people automatically think it's all the Asian people's fault, or it's all Asians. And like I have a Philippine friend, and I feel bad for her because they assume it was her because of her race. It was her race. Like, this is a world we live in. It's a sad fucking thing that we live in a world where just because a specific area in the world started this, aka China, which is in Asia, right? Started this. All Asians are to blame. So let's start terrorizing Asians and not giving business to Asians. It sucks. It sucks. It fucking sucks. One of my good friends, she doesn't even want to show up to work because everyone just looks at her wrong. This is the world we live in, people, where people are fucking going overboard over a stupid fucking virus and turn to racism, the shit that we're trying to get away from. It's fucking horrible. It's fucking horrible. And this is why I tell people, don't fucking let racism, let this stupid virus, racism, this bullshit anti-Semitism crap get to you. Because if it does, then you're gonna end up being just one of those asshole people on the road or walking around and automatically just becoming a person who assumes. Don't let that happen. That's why I hate this stupid COVID-19 crap. The road in front of me, right? If I showed you guys the road in front of me, there is no one in front of me, and there's no people walking anywhere. You know how annoying and depressing it is that there's no one walking in front of me? I don't know, guys. Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. I just got to my parking lot at my job. And they have to take my car. Or actually, you know what? I can continue. I'll just continue with you guys. Fuck that shit. I'll just, talk to you guys while what's it called? I'll walk and talk with you guys. But sadly, again, this is the world we live in. This is legit the world we live in, where people get scared and frantic over bullshit. And it's a very depressing, sad world we live in, to be honest. Hold on, I gotta get in my car. I'm gonna move this forward, and I'm gonna just get out of my car. Because we have valet parking over here at my job, so I can just do this. You guys can follow me. Can I turn you guys this way? No, I can't. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about, right? I think I could swap it over. Hold on.
So I literally work at one of the buildings right outside Prudential Center, which is if you're a hockey person or a sports person, you know that what's it called? Look at that. Empty, just straight empty. Everything's empty. Everything is empty. It's the world we live in now. It's legit the world we live in. And it honestly sucks that we live in a world where everyone is just afraid of this bullshit. My mom was actually like laughing at me, or not laughing at me, going crazy too. She spent over $2,000 worth of food and stuff. This is ridiculous, guys. And I'm gonna tell you what I tell everybody. Just move on and just keep pushing forward, because at the end of the day, you guys are, yeah. Like, look at this. An observation of new curfew by governor will be closed and locked nightly at... This is stupid. Anyways, guys, I'll talk to you later. All right, guys. Full film.